So Team USA sending in WNBA players in the 3v3 is continuing to not work out exceptionally well, because Team USA decided that, again, they would bring Ray Burrell to the senior 5v5 team instead of playing Alicia Gray, Veronica Burton, heck, even Naz Hillman or Shakira Austin. Shakira Austin won a World Cup, by the way. Shakira Austin is a World Cup champion for Team USA. She is a World Cup champion. And they said, you know what, we'll bring Mo Billings, albeit Mo Billings has been pretty good. We'll bring Mo Billings. They said they bring Ray Burrell because, you know, we're putting together our 3x3 team. We're trying to be good in 3x3. They lost to Azerbaijan. Again, by the way. I think Azerbaijan beat them in the Olympics. And Tiffany Hayes didn't even play for Azerbaijan this time. They lost to Azerbaijan. What is going on? Like, they didn't even beat Azerbaijan. They have Shakira Austin, Alicia Gray, Naz Hillman, and Veronica Burton. This is a good team. They nearly, by the way, they got very, very lucky. They almost lost to a Christy Wallace masterclass in the group stage. Albeit, they did beat the Netherlands, I will say that, who did go on to win the whole tournament. They had a really close game with the Netherlands. Shout out Alicia Gray, single-handedly winning that game. But, like, they almost lost to a Christy Wallace masterclass. Like, this is a format where Christy Wallace was hooping. She was out there hooping. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it when I saw it, that Christy Wallace was out there hooping for Australia. Like, she was out there absolutely hooping. Obviously not making the Australian team, but being put on their 3v3 team. You know, Christy Wallace coming back for the fever. You just never know. Christy Wallace, what does she have? She only had 3 against Madagascar, but she hooped against USA and she hooped against Netherlands. But yeah, that would be a funny thing if Christy Wallace randomly, if the dog Christy Wallace ends up back on the fever. But like, USA lost to Azerbaijan again. Veronica Burton did not appear to have a good 3v3. Again, I'm not watching these games religiously. I'm not. Like, if we're being real here, Azerbaijan they send their best players in the 3v3 in the women's. And by the way, they do the same in the men's. Like, there's been a couple of times where Ireland has faced off against Azerbaijan in 3-on-3. In a lot of pre-qualifiers for the European Championships, Ireland's faced off against Azerbaijan a couple of times, and Azerbaijan pretty much always brings like an ACB player or a former NBA player. They'll bring a naturalized player every single time to a 3x3 tournament. They do take it seriously. But still, Team USA losing to Azerbaijan it's a mad one. And like we saw in the last Olympics that one thing I don't understand is clearly, and I mean clearly, the best player in the last Olympics was Hailey Van Lith. Clearly the best player. Why is she not in this team? Like, she made the Olympics all-star team. Like, why is she not in the panel? Like, Kate Martin, by the way, is in the extended panel and Hailey Van Lith isn't. Hailey Van Lith, like, what has happened to Hailey Van Lith? She's just been fucked over since going to the league. She got drafted to that absolute joke of a franchise, which is the Chicago Sky. She got drafted to that joke of a franchise, and then after getting drafted to the complete joke of a franchise as a Sky, she was barely playing, and then she was unbelievable against the Connecticut Sun, and then was basically taken out of the rotation. Like, that was the time when she should have been pushed in as a starter, was basically then taken out of the rotation, and then went to Unrivaled and was not seen for 3 months as a developmental pool player, wasn't seen for 3 months, whereas, let's be real, I think every single person in the world would have rather seen her playing than Rachel Banham. But, you know, it's a club, and Rachel Banham's friends with Fee Collier, so she got in. At the end of the day as well, You've got like maybe she wasn't the greatest in her WNBA career, but like neither is Kate Martin. Like Hailey Van Lith, like had she been on the Aces, she would have done similar things to Kate Martin did as a rookie. But she's also been the best 3v3 player in America for God knows how long. And yeah, she just didn't make. She's not on this 3x3 squad. And then also, like, you're wasting a spot for someone who should be in contention for the World Cup squad in Alicia Gray. Like, there's no excuse for Alicia Gray not to be on this current squad anyway. Like 100 times the player Ray Burrell is. All WNBA first team. Like, all W first team. And she's stuck on the 3x3 team. But yeah, look, it is a mad one. At least Alicia Gray hooped. At least she hooped. And she at least then hit the free throw to make them have to hit this tough shot, which is tough in fairness. But like, this is, again, they did it twice. I think Azerbaijan might have beat them in the Olympics as well, which is kind of mad. Breanna Fraser. Breanna, I recognize that name from somewhere. Breanna Fraser. Did she play this season? When was she? She was a rookie. Who was she signed by? Let's say I definitely recognize her. I can't remember. Someone might have signed her preseason. But like, Hailey Van, like, yeah, why is Hailey Van Lith not on this team? It makes, like, Hailey Van Lith is on it for the Olympics, and I know they had to kind of bring her for the Olympics. But still, like, as much as you want to say, oh yeah, they had to bring her, they also didn't have to bring her at the same time. They could have brought some other players, and HVL was absolutely hooping. She was absolutely hooping and didn't make it, and then suddenly they're losing to Azerbaijan again. But yeah, it's not a great look for Team USA 3-on-3, which is weird because you would think, oh yeah, Team USA are just going to win every game 3-on-3. It doesn't really matter. They've sent out 4 WNBA players 3-on-3, and no. In fairness, they did beat the Netherlands, but like, again, they nearly lost to the Christy Dog Wallace. They nearly lost to Dog Wallace, like, and her dominating, which is kind of mad. So yeah, as a video, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.